What's going on, Assassins? Yesterday, I had done a video where I basically said enough is enough as far as all these errors keep going. As you can see, I'm doing the mastery challenges, and it's giving me stuff I already have. But I had mentioned something about a Season 2 pass, and people went berserk. Some people thought I was being dramatic, other people couldn't believe it, but I can see Ubisoft doing this, and so can you, and I'll prove it. I'm Dark Shadow the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. So I absolutely believe that if there is a DLC part 3 and 4, like so many people keep saying, that there will be a Season 2 pass. Let's not pretend that Ubisoft is not predatory in their practices as far as getting money. Even giving us like a starter set here, a premium starter pack for the price of a freaking season pass. That's completely unnecessary. We look at all their other things, they're selling us money for the game. They're selling us currency. They're selling us booster packs for XP. They're selling booster packs for silver. They make it so that you really cannot get silver in order to buy certain things. And they make it so that you have to come in, or they want you, they encourage you to come in. They make it easy for you to purchase those things. On top of that, all these skins and everything, they're just lazy. Most of them are reskins of either the free stuff we already have or just stuff that we've got in the store. They're reskinning it just to sell it back to us, or even reskins from previous games. That's crap. Let's not pretend that their practices are not predatory. So now, we look at games like Destiny. Destiny was kind of an open world game, and it was also a first-person shooter, okay? But the thing was that they came up with this game. You go across the solar system, our solar system, in order to go to other worlds, do these battles, things like that. It was actually a lot of fun in its day. But the thing is that people were upset because they didn't expand the worlds. They didn't expand to the rest of the solar system. It's just Earth, the Moon, Saturn, and Venus, and then some satellite that they've got in space. Now, the thing was, in order to get to all these other places to unlock other things, you needed other expansion packs. But the way that they did this was really deceptive. They started off with 2 expansion packs, the House of Wolves, and then they also had another one that was a part of the this one, the Dark Below. It was part of their season pass. Each one of those ran you about $15 a piece, and you got your DLC. You got your 30 extra hours or whatever, you know. But what they did was they came out later with this, The Taken King, which was their first quote-unquote expansion pack. So what they did was they made the Dark Below and the House of Wolves completely irrelevant, and even removed those DLCs so that they were irrelevant, and you had to buy the Taken King in order to get extra levels, an extra 30 hours, extra sub areas and whatnot. They called it an expansion pack, even though it was still in the first year of the lifespan of Destiny. They labeled it an expansion pack. They slapped a $40 label on it. It was literally a DLC. Literally. Okay? There was nothing different about it. It used the same character models, the same landscapes. They altered some things slightly. There were some like new levels, there were some new things, but those are things you expect in a DLC. Imagine paying $40 for the Wrath of the Druids in Valhalla and being told that it's an expansion pack. It's not part of your season pass. Your season pass only involves certain things. Now, that was deceptive, but it worked. They came out with 3 other expansion packs. They were not selling any sort of DLC. If you got the base game, it came with all the DLC, and then you would have to buy the expansion packs separately, so that way you could experience the full adventure. And people were cut off from certain areas, obviously, because they didn't have the expansion packs. So while your friends or other players were getting higher levels and whatnot, you were still left behind. That was pretty crappy. Doom Eternal is a game that you may recognize from this channel. It's another first-person shooter, and I have a lot of fun with it. I've been a fan of Doom since the very first Doom way back in the 90s. And it's evolved. So now, the way it is now, you can upgrade and update your character. You can give him new skins. You could have skins for your weapons and whatnot. But they do these kind of events where it takes about a month, and you have to gain points by doing these challenges. And upon obtaining these points, completing these challenges, obtaining the points, you have a chance to obtain all these other things, which are basically icons and placards for your title. There's skins for like your characters, for your weapons and whatnot. It's very customizable. You can do all kinds of stuff. You could have all kinds of looks. Yes, they do participate in programs with Twitch where if you've got Twitch Prime, they give you like a loot drop. So, I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But they do little things like that. It's free. They've never, since the beginning of this game, had you actually have to pay in order to obtain any gear or anything like that. It's always been free. Now, what happens if you miss the event? Well, they started changing their policy. Currently, Doom Eternal is in season 10 or 12, something like that. But as you can see, they started selling the Series 1 cosmetic packs for $10. That Doomicorn cosmetic pack is actually from the Twitch drop, so you can buy the cosmetic pack, get all the rewards. The Ancient Gods 1 and 2 are obviously the DLCs. Now, here's what's really interesting about the DLCs. Like any other DLCs, they come individually or part of a season pass. Individually, they cost about $20-30 a piece, and the season pass is like $30-40. But as you can see, Doom Eternal labeled it Year 1 Pass, meaning that if Doom Eternal retains longevity and they decide to do a third and fourth DLC, that they will charge you for a Year 2 Pass, a second season pass, and that'll give you 2 more DLCs. Now, this is actually not unheard of. A lot of games like Fortnite are really big on battle royale games or team games and whatnot, and in order to get all these fancy skins and whatnot, you actually have to buy a season pass. Well, that's not fair. In reality, you don't have to buy it, but they encourage you to buy it. Unless you have a lot of time on your hands, you have a good team and whatnot, they really want you to get in there and make this purchase. If you purchase the season pass, you get all types of perks. You get all types of gear. And it's very attractive. Now, the funny thing is, if you know anything about Fortnite, people who have like all the skins from like the very first season, they're making bank. And as you can see, these battle passes have a lot of different items that people want. Some of it is skins, some of it is weapons or pickaxes or vehicles, things like that, symbols, things for your placard, for your title and whatnot, dances. They've got all kinds of things like that. And then as you can see from Gugamon here, that's an Instagram influencer. They're trying to lure you any which way they can to like make these purchases. Some of them look cool, some of them look stupid, and then some of them are like just absolutely mind-boggling. In order to do it the quick way, you buy the season pass. If you want to take your time and you want to just trudge through it, you can do that too. But look at this. They've got Rick and Morty as actual skins for your characters. Who wouldn't want to get that immediately? Who wouldn't want to play as Rick Sanchez right now in this game? You know, I'm pretty sure they sold a metric butt ton of these things. You know, so That's why I say that I don't see any problem. Well, I do see a problem with it, but I don't see them having any problem with selling a season pass 2, a season 2 pass. We all hear the rumors. A lot of people are saying that they're going to do a part 3 and 4 of DLCs. If you really think that they're going to sell the individual DLCs for what? 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 25 bucks and sell you a season pass for what, $40 I believe it is? They're not going to give you 2 more DLCs. The whole point of Ubisoft's current, I guess, business model is to make and squeeze as much money as possible out of the player. So for that reason, I absolutely believe that there will be a Season 2 pass. There's no way that they're going to make a DLC 3 and 4. We don't even know if that's a fact right now. They did kind of say they were going to do it. They were bragging about doing it. We know that a lot of rumor went around that there's going to be, after the DLC we just got, Wrath of the Druids, we have the Paris DLC, and then we'll have 2 more maybe next year because they want to give a lot of support to the game while we're waiting for the next game to come out. And most likely the end of 2022, probably early 2023, maybe. So they don't want to do like they did with Odyssey, where after a while there really was no content, there was really no reason to play. They did add a couple of freebies here and there, but it was like skins or like a boss fight or something like that. They want to actually give us reasons to keep coming back and playing, so they're going to keep supporting. Little free things like this, like the mastery challenges, I could see them adding stuff like that. I could see them adding things like the river raids. I could see them adding a couple of free items. No problem seeing stuff like that, But as far as extra DLC, they're going to want to make their money. Okay? Things like this is filler content. This is just for us to be engaged with the game. The longer we're playing, the more data they're absorbing, the more they're seeing where our interests lie and what's going on, and it helps them either produce better games or similar content. They want to see what interests us and what doesn't interest us. All right? That's the whole reason that these games, even though they're single player, they're still online. They encourage you to be online. You want the opals, you got to be online. They do that on purpose. It's by design for those reasons. And I'm telling you right now, if we go with more DLC, a Season 2 pass will be in the horizon. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Am I being crazy? Am I being, I don't know. Some people said I was dramatic. I don't believe so. What do you think? Do you think that we're going to get a 3rd and 4th DLC? I mean, we're most likely going to get a lot more free DLC. But, or, not DLC, but things like this, like little add-ons, like the mastery challenges and things of that nature. But do you think we're going to get full-blown DLCs? Maybe an extension of Ireland, an extension of England, Vinland, or maybe other areas altogether? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, do you think that DLC will be included in your season pass that you only paid $40 for, maybe $10 less than buying the 2 DLCs individually? Or do you think that there will be a Season 2 pass like I do? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please, by all means, like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yeah, yeah.